Yesterday, in episode 26, we covered Musk's 27 unpermitted gas turbines in Mississippi. In this episode, you'll understand why his supercomputer needs that much power in the first place and why the entire AI industry hit a wall called electricity. First, the scale. One single chat reply from Grok or ChatGPT runs on roughly 30 to 100 GPUs working in parallel for about 3 seconds. Per chip, an NVIDIA H100 GPU draws about 700 watts, the newer GB200 about 1200. That is per chip. Now, training. To train a frontier model like Grok 5, you run hundreds of thousands of chips in parallel for weeks, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Colossus math. XAI runs roughly 555,000 GB chips at about 1200 watts each. That is 666 megawatts of continuous power just for the silicon. Add the cooling, the networking, the disks. You round up to about a gigawatt. Make that concrete. The average US household burns about 30 kilowatt hours a day. Colossus burns about 24 million kilowatt hours a day. That is 800,000 American homes of power for one supercomputer. Now the problem, the local power grid cannot deliver a gigawatt on demand fast enough. New utility connections take years, sometimes decades. A frontier lab can't wait years. So the labs bring power on site. 3 Mile Island reopened by Microsoft. Vistra signed a direct nuclear deal. Amazon bought a whole data center powered by a reactor, and Musk installed 27 gas turbines. And here's the trade-off. Gas turbines are the fastest to install, the cheapest to bring online, and the worst for local air quality. The faster you scale AI, the faster someone else breeds the consequence. The macro. The International Energy Agency forecasts data centers could reach 3 to 4% of global electricity by 2030 from under 2 today, driven by AI, and the gap is being filled by gas and nuclear, not solar. From zero, one concept, unpacked from scratch. Subscribe for the next one.